Alright, so far you hopefully would have watched my GC preview. That was not 5 minutes long, that was 9 minutes long. And you would have seen the green jersey in the KOM preview. That was almost 5 minutes long, so that was pretty good. We'll see how we go. Anyway, another 5 Minute Friday. 3 videos, all on Fridays, none of them 5 minutes long. We're doing good and I'm wasting time. Anyway, stage 1 preview of the Tour de France. Really keen to get started and watching this race on Saturday night. I think the beautiful thing about COVID is if you're working from home like I am at the moment, you don't need to go into the office. So late nights abound. Yeah, you'd be a little bit tired, but you don't have to rock up to any face-to-face meetings, which is fantastic. Anyway, I digress. Stage 1, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the stage. There's plenty of people that have written text-based previews out there. Get on Twitter, have a look for them. Inner Ring, cycling tips, they're all over the place. You know, as a quick kind of detail on it, it's 156 Ks, I think. There's 2 Cat 3 climbs, both the same climb basically, 5.8 Ks at 5.5%, and there's another climb which is about 40 Ks from the finish. Question on my mind is, and I'm undecided about how this is going to go at the moment, is it a stage that the sprinting teams will look to bring back, or is this, yellow jerseys up for grabs, or will the race go nuts on the first stage and will teams look to try and break it up? The final climb's like 40 Ks from the finish. I think if you've got teams like maybe Trek or CCC or a couple of others really rode the stage hard, then they might be able to break it up. My gut feel is, I've done a bit of analysis on Twitter around the sprinters, and it's not a vintage year by any stretch of imagination. Like, if you look at the top sprinters that are here, you've got Caleb Ewan, Sam Bennett, Sagan. That's pretty much it, no disrespect to a lot of the other guys, but Christoph got injured at European Championships. Trentin is not, your world-class sprinter. He's more of a classics guy. Andre Greipel, sorry Andre, you're getting a little bit old, mate. Seems to have lost a little bit of your speed, I'm afraid. Hope you get a win, that would be great, but I think, compared to Caleb or Sam Bennett, you're just not in the same league anymore. Czech Bowl, Sex Bowl could win a stage. I'm destroying his name, murdering his name. Apologies. He's an up-and-coming sprinter, so we'll see what happens. Nizzolo, he could win this stage. I think it could be hard enough for the sprinters to deaden their legs, and I think obviously he can get over those climbs. And I think NTT have said they're really looking for stage wins. So for me, I think, if you were having a bet on this stage, I think Nizzolo would be the pick for me based on his current form. He's got winning form, and it's form that ties in around, I'm just trying to think who it ties in around now. Completely lost my train of thought. I think it's solid form. Obviously, he won Italian Championships. That was a hard race, as I mentioned in the other video. He got back on. He's been there or thereabouts. He was... So I think he's got a good chance on Saturday. Other sprinters that could take it. The Trek riders, Stuyven, Edward Turns, or Mads Pedersen. Mads won a bunch sprint at the Tour of Poland, and then he came third as well. Maybe those guys will look to try and rip it up, make it hard for the sprinters, and look to do a solid lead out for Pedersen. So look, it should be interesting. I think it's going to be a great stage. Weather-wise, it doesn't look like it's going to be anything for the riders to worry about. I think there's a bit of a breeze, gusts up to about, windy's got it down at about 19 knots or so. So I think that's about 30 k an hour gust. But I've had a look, 4 or 5 p.m. it's not going to be windy for the guys, and I think they're going to be quite shielded from the wind as well. So if I was having a bet, I'd be backing, personally, I've backed Pedersen, Trentin, Stuyven and Turns. If you wanted to pick a sprinter, Nizzolo would be my pick. Anyway, we're under 5 minutes, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this, got any feedback, chuck it in the comments below. Happy to hear it, and I'll be back for stage 2 on Sunday. Take it easy, guys.